Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with us at Funk That System Radio. I hope every single one of you is feeling funky today. We got in the studio my boy Andrew, aka
Miracle APA.
Miracle APA. So let me tell you, Andrew has a song that he's been working on. He's actually a hip hop artist and has a song that he's been working on for the last couple of months. I could call it a hip hop song, but maybe not really a commercial kind of hip hop song. More than something that you want to listen to when a talented artist, a talented rapper just pours their heart and their life on the mic. It's one of those sayings that it makes the mic bleed.
I
You
like
know what I
that.
mean?
Makes the mic bleed. That's cool.
Absolutely. So how you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Me and you've been working together for a couple years now. This new song I got coming out is called Recover. It's about, just struggles with addiction and stuff like that and like addicts and basically saying like, you don't have to do this alone, and you can't do it on your own. And you have to do it for yourself, and and if you want to get the help, reach out, and it is available for you in various different ways.
Absolutely. Now I know in our experience, you've been through a lot ever since that I met you. I've seen you clean. I've seen you not sober. you know. I know all different sides of you, bro.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, looking at you right now, it is the Andrew I love to see. I hate to be always in your behind, always trying to check out what you're doing, calling you where you are, you disappear on me, all of a sudden you're not coming to the studio to record. And I'm like, hey, Andrew, 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 Andrew.
Hey, sometimes it's good to get it in the behind. I'm just kidding.
But you know what? Um, I'm glad. I'm glad that you're doing good. How long have you been sober now?
Right now I have 46 days.
46 days.
I first got sober. My first sobriety date was November 4th, 2015, and I had about 8 months. And I relapsed on 4th of July, and kind of went on a little run. And I came back. I came back pretty quickly. Lost my job, lost my place to live, and stuff like that. And right now I have 46 days sober, and I feel great. I got a job, not the greatest job, but it's a job. And I got a place to live. I got a lot of friends in this program that I'm doing. Um, and
Well, sir, let me congratulate you. Let me congratulate you for staying in the fight, because we know there's a lot of people that suffer with many kinds of addiction. Some of them are not even drug related.
True.
Yet an addiction is an addiction and they suffer. But yet right here in front of me, I have somebody that I've seen fight this addiction day by day. What comes to your mind in your sober moments? In your sober moments when you're doing good,
Yeah.
because you're lucky, bro. You're really lucky to be here with me right now. Like I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So when you count your blessings and you say like, oh damn, I am lucky to be here. What comes to your mind?
Um, a lot of things come to mind. I've definitely been through, some crazy stuff in my life. I started off real young. A week old, I was in UCLA Medical Center with an open chest, having open heart surgery. And back then it was like 91. They didn't have nearly the technology that they have now. So a lot of my surgery was just basically a big experiment. Um, and I probably had about a 10% survival rate. I was in there from November of 91 to March of 92, and about 4 of those months my chest was open. Like you could literally take like a water bottle, like you would see the water, and you could just see like all my organs and stuff. I ended up dying a couple times. And I just a lot of struggles in my life, that I had to deal with the repercussions of that, and also, just like growing up, bullies in school and just typical. I was always kind of like an outcast in school and in other areas of my life. But I don't know, man. I guess I've always just kind of told myself, like just this recently, I when I got sober, I just had to tell myself, like, you know what, I've been through all this stuff in my life, and this is probably going to be one of the hardest things I'll ever have to go through. And if I can get through this, and I can get through anything, and I just had to tell myself that every single day. And it really been a blessing ever since. I had my little hiccup in the road, but ever since that, I've just been doing really good. I'm enjoying it. I'm very happy to be back in music. Once again, I have this song. It's called Recover. I'll give you a little preview of it after the show. And I hope you guys really like it. I also have 2 other songs on iTunes and on YouTube. One of them's called Musical High. It's me featuring Afro Man. And then I have another one called So Easy, where I just kind of like make fun of a ton of celebrities. It's actually pretty hilarious. But I'm just really glad to be back, and be back to myself. I feel like I'm actually me again for the first time, and when I had to get clean, I literally had to get to know myself. I didn't, I went so long when I was on one substance or another that I just had to figure something out, whether it was prescribed by a doctor or I was getting it in the streets, so I had to really kind of just, focus on what I want to do with my life and what I want to do with myself. I'm 24 years old. I'll be 25 in November. And, you just get to that point in your life eventually where it's, the party's over, don't get me wrong. It was fun while it lasted, parts of it really sucked. But, you get to that point. And for me right now, I believe I'm at that point where, that as far as the drugs and alcohol go, the party's over,
I am very happy that you're making a change in your life. I am very happy that I get to be a part of it, that I get to witness it. I got to witness, your relapse. I got to, we stayed on the phone for a couple of hours. I'm glad that for some reason, man, you always thought of the producer, right? You always thought of the producer. I'm gonna call my producer, let him know that I'm still alive. And you know what? Because all of a sudden, like,
I did.
disappear from social media, disappear from the world. Like what
It's funny.
I don't see your post, bro, and I'm like, okay, I gotta find him. Where'd he go again?
I know, man. It's like if I don't post for like a day or two,
Yeah,
it's like this guy's having a heart attack.
Second day, I'm putting out a warning out there. I'm putting out the posters and stuff.
Like, where's this guy?
Have you seen this guy? But I'm glad. We got Miracle APA in the studio, the real deal. This new track that is gonna get released here pretty soon has a lot to say, and it's inspired on his life, on his struggles. And, it's just like we say on those hashtags, bro. The struggle is real.
It is. Struggle is definitely real, man. And, coming in this, just not only with the drugs and alcohol, man, it's just with life in general, and just dealing with everyday life. I had to literally relearn how to do everything. I had to learn how to talk to people. I had to learn how to talk to women. I had to learn how to talk to guys. I had to learn how to talk to my own family, and it's a daily struggle. I'll probably deal with all that stuff for the rest of my life. And I don't know, man. And, it's
Keep your head up, bro.
good.
That's all we gotta do is
yeah.
another day, another dollar, and keep your head up.
Yeah, I've been working like crazy the last couple of days, last couple of weeks actually, and I've been, I just want to get back into music scene. I remember when I was clean before for a little bit, a couple years back. I I really just was, I was doing a lot of stuff with music, and that's around the time that I met you at a party, and it was really, we just kind of clicked, man. And I remember I came to do a show with you, and I remember exactly what you said, almost exactly what you said. Right after I got done, you're like, I gotta produce you. I gotta do something with you.
Yeah.
And that made me feel incredible. Like, I've never had anybody come up to me and tell me and stick with that. I've had multiple people tell me,
it's been a year, bro. It's been a year, over a year now. Can you believe that?
It's been longer than that.
Yeah,
it's been like
2 years now. That's
yeah,
right,
about 2 years.
About 2 years.
A little over 2 years.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having Miracle APA, my bro, my friend Andrew here in the studio. We're going to check out his song, listen to the words, and stay funky this beautiful Monday, Funky Monday. You're listening to Funk That System Radio, and here we go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Song for all the addicts out there still struggling in the streets, all the men and women out there trying to get their kids back, maybe trying to please their probation officer, whatever it is. Regardless, whoever you try to do this, it won't work unless you do this for yourself. Get into this thing. Look, all I want to do is play with my spirit in the sky. Woke up every morning, gotta make another lie. Hopeless parents sit and they watch their youngest boy die. As the monster comes alive, I take everything they have just to survive another day. Always thinking that I'm always right here. Family stopped believing, so they sent me to a meeting. Listen to the speaker, wanted what he had, but it sounded so deceiving. There's the close of the meeting. I got all for this evening. The boy came back to life, pleading. There's a void in my life, and I can't stop the bleeding. I'm burning water in a pipe, just trying to get back to my life. And I need a little money to get back to my wife, even though every day she stabbed me in the back with the pretty white lies. Yeah, the pretty white lies. Started off so innocent and didn't need a fix. Quickly started to getting sick. Body turned into a stick. Family sees the heroin, wondering if they're gonna bury me. I'm the only addict, so there's no clarity. I'm out of options. I tried everything. That book told me sometimes quickly, yet sometimes slowly. How is it that I am so much support, but it feels so lonely? It feels so lonely. And I just wanna sit there and tell you that it works if you work it. And believe me, you are worth it. You could be that person your family wanted to see, wanted to believe that you grow up like a boy when you're playing with them toys. Even those girls when they were sitting there wondering when they doing them hurdles over that shit, when they doing no gymnastics and passes. Yeah, man, it seems like they were mastered. I just know that nobody wants to see that addict going into the ground like he's pastored. And then you see that pastor up on that pulpit. Believe me, you don't want to see that shit. Oh man, I done seen it too many times. Too many friends buried, too many gone. It's baby when they're gone already. And all these people just think that it is so hilarious, and it is really serious. This shit is gone. What happened the other day? 225 overdoses in one day in 4 different states. Ohio to Cincinnati, back to Phoenix, Arizona. No, I don't need your Corona. No, I don't need your fucking somas. Used to sit around, party animal, but sitting there running, going to the panic store. And I would just think like I was just Hannibal Lecter, running like a cannibal. Getcha, after erection. Guess that shit would give me a fucking erection. It's a section, man, I guess it's correction. But I'm going to a new chapter, yes, a new section of this life that I got when the corner resting. I just wanna be that person, no more getting arrested. Showing up to my parents like, what did I do now? What is going on? What did Andrew do now? How is he going back to the shit that he will doom, pal? Like, man, is he gone again? A couple more investigators coming to our show again. What did he kill this time? Oh, they said, man, I guess that he killed this rhyme.